What must happen now?
But Ben, I think there's some hard truths that we don't want to face. What you said now, it's so deep. Let me just allow me please to say something on it. I think number one, before we beat white people with a stick, I want to say something about that.
Yeah.
Do you know that during apartheid, there was not Afrikaner billionaires? We didn't have Afrikaner billionaires. We have 13 Afrikaner billionaires today. Mm. Those 13 were made in democracy. White people made the money off tenders. No one else, there's no other way they could have made they made the money. So many white conglomerate that didn't start with tenders. The word tenderpreneur was coined after they've made their money. It's those people that went to university, they study, and then they burn the university. But here's the issue, where I once had a problem. We were sitting in a dinner, and I nearly left the dinner because Musi Maimane said something. I was so offended. But I took him on with it. He said, no, we must first get economic power. And I remember the dinner was with a few leaders of political parties. I said to him, no, you don't understand power. That's why you make such a nonsensical statement. We don't need economic power. Once you have state power is more powerful than economic power, because state power flows from economic power, flows from state power. State power writes the check for economic power. Now people say we need economic power. No, we don't need economic power. We need a real state. Let's take countries like Russia. Let's take Russia.
I was actually going to ask, that sounds like the Russian model, because even before Putin, there was, I don't know if it was Boris or someone, he had his own oligarchs. Putin came in with his own boys, Roman and the gents, and it's almost like you take Eskom, you take Transnet, you guys will be billionaires, but just make sure that the country works.
Yeah, not necessarily. It shows who's the boss. You look at China. Russia's controversial now. Let's go to China.
Yeah.
China has got more billionaires than any country at the moment.
Yeah.
And the state is in charge. And what is his name? Jack Ma was trying to be in charge.
Yes.
And state power crushed economic power.
It's a fact.
Now, in this country, Pen, I look at young people like yourself. And I use you because I understand you understand issues. And my heart breaks for you, all of you. My heart breaks for them when I look at them at Twitter and saying that you live in the wealthiest country in the world with minerals. No country is as well endowed with minerals like South Africa. No country. Not a single country in the world.
Maybe the DRC, but we'll allow South Africa today.
My brother, not even.
Not even the DRC?
Not even. They can say what they like. These are things they put in your mind.
Okay.
That you are not the most powerful.
Okay.
Let me just, on that issue. Do you know, during apartheid, we were the top gold producing country. With democracy, we slid number 2, number 4, number 8, and we're out of the top 10. It's deliberate. Why it's deliberate? Because now the gold price in the world is up. But if South Africa works, the gold price will come down. So they got to keep us out of the game. Coming back to my point, I don't blame white billionaires that running havoc here. Because they control. They control the courts. They control what's happening to us. They control
the media that you don't
bread.
like. They control the media that you don't like.
They control the price of bread. And black people were dying because they ate bologna. Who has ever been found guilty? Or where's there ever been a commission for who's responsible for that death of 25 black people that ate bologna?
Listeriosis.
Yes. I'm saying to you, my point I'm trying to make is that it's nice to want to blame the white people. But the white people are taking advantage of our incapability to rule.
To rule.
To rule. If you are the government, you set the rules.
You shouldn't have to steal what you're in control of.
Yes. Now, when you are in charge, you are in charge. And people say, yeah, I'm saying you are the government. You set the rules. You say in which field the match is going to be played at. You set everything as a government. You go to countries. I look at my friend that I'm actually meeting tomorrow for lunch. He had shares in the energy company in Paris, in France. Government just nationalized them now.
Yeah, I saw that.
They just nationalized them now. That's what the state does. They're like, here's your money, we're taking. But we are not ready for that conversation yet. They say you're a dictator when you start talking like that.
Of course.
Yes, I'm a benevolent dictator. I'm not
Hey.
going to lie about that.